Hi guys, I'm Jesse at Strobepro.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the Strobepro 90-degree Spigot Extension Arm. This is going to be helpful in a lot of different situations. Let's get right into it. So have you ever found yourself wanting to mount a light to the stand? Maybe you want to throw a nice kicker light up. You've got your main light and your modifier on the top, but you've got no way to mount this other than putting in another stand, which takes up more space. Maybe you don't have room for that. You can't get it close enough to where you want to go. There is one option which you can do with the super clamp if you want to avoid that stand. So the super clamp would go onto your stand, and just for demonstration purposes, I would probably put this lower to throw a kicker light on there. So you clamp onto here, you've got your spigot because that is included with our Strobepro super clamps, but the problem becomes on there, we're only the depth of the spigot away from the stand here. So really the only way to mount a light, we can't go vertically, we're mounting around the axis of the spigot. So when I mount it on there, that's fine now, but what happens when I have a modifier on there, so something like the 25-inch beauty dish, it becomes really kind of cumbersome. I'm going to hit my stand when I'm tilting up or down that way. So that's where this extension spigot is going to come into place. So let me just take this off and show you the super clamp, because this is really going to be required to use this. So like I said, all the Strobepro super clamps come with a spigot. So you're going to take that one out. You don't need that. And we are going to put into that receiver our extension arm right there. So it has a hex on the end of it. It's just going to go right in, and there's a safety release here. So you can push that down if you need to, otherwise you just push it in. Once it's in there and locked into place, what we're going to do, actually make sure I back the thumb screw off enough, and that will be much easier to go in. Lock the locking screw on that. And now we have our spigot on here, which is also included with the extension arm, and we can attach it to our light stand. Once that's mounted, now we're vertical, our 90 degrees, and we can take this light, put it right there. We have a much better range of motion. So we could go off to the side, we can go to the front, then from there we can access the tilt, and we have way more range of motion. So if we're using that as a kicker or just a second light, it's a great option. So here's another cool thing that you can do with the Spigot Extension Arm. So I've removed the spigot that comes with it, and I have here in my hand the optional Strobepro Tripod Head Adapter. So what this is essentially going to allow you to do is take a ball head or a video head like I have here, screw it into the bottom. It's a standard 5/8 thread. So I would just tighten that into there, and then go over here, drop it into our extension arm, tighten that down. Now I can release my pen and my tilt control, and obviously we would have our camera mounted right there. So I've got a light up top, I might have a light on the bottom. Now I can adjust my camera and I can film or shoot directly from one light stand here. So it makes a really compact kind of studio stand. If you happen to have like this stand, which is the Strobepro 9-foot heavy duty stand, it has wheels, so you can move it around with your studio or around in your studio wherever you want. It's got your lights, it's got your camera, and it's just a really compact setup if you're looking for something simple and easy. So there you have it guys, the Strobepro 90-degree Spigot Extension Arm. This is best used with a super clamp, but it overcomes a lot of the drawbacks that a normal spigot would have in a super clamp. First, you get the extension, so you have more room to move a modifier. Plus you have the 90-degree spigot, where a normal super clamp spigot is going to be this way, modifiers are going to rotate and hit. This is going to be 90 degrees, so you can use the tilt mechanism on your light, just making it a lot easier to mount and to adjust your light. This is also full metal, so you're not going to have to worry about anything bending or breaking. It's going to last you a lifetime. And the thing is, these things are so cheap, it's not going to break the bank to have a couple in your studio that can travel around with you in case you need them. So check out all of our grip accessories and spigots that we have at Strobepro.com. And until next time, I'm Jesse.